Okay, so the thing with this spot is it's just gonna need some really fine-tuned, little teeny touches, and using the tiniest brush and the tiniest amount and only touching one color to color is really what's gonna make all the difference. So to me, the darkest part is what I wanna start with first, which looks pretty blue. I mean, it's kind of greenish, but I'm gonna just, you know what? I think it actually is green. I'm gonna start with green. This is, I mean, and on your face, like this is just a picture and it's just today, but we know it's gonna be in that zone because it's got plenty of blue in it. So I'm just gonna start by the darkest spot, which is, you know, this whole thing isn't a spot. It's a series of colors. And honestly, with the tiniest brush, you could get even more fine-tuned than what I'm doing right now, which will make it look even better. You can see that it's kind of, in some areas, it's kind of leaving a little bit of a shadow behind. So that's why I think some of it might need a little O1. Right now I'm using something that would be like R1. Let's try a little O1. Yeah, see, I was kind of not sure. Now I feel like that was our one. So I'm just going around where there's the darkness, because we can't treat it all with one color because it's two different colors. It's a few different colors probably. So once we get rid of the darkness and we get to a place that we feel all the kind of blue green vibes are gone, then, and I still feel like I'm seeing blue green vibes, so that's why I'll just kind of keep still touching, pull away and then touch where I see that it's still dark. And it might just be that once we get rid of all the dark, we don't have much left. But if we were to have touched that whole thing with pink, it would have just made a halo effect. We really had to only go where it was dark. So just for the sake of learning, I'm gonna show you what happens when we just take a bigger brush and we just treat it all like the same thing. We're going to create kind of what's gonna look like a spot of its own. And it's just going to stand out a little bit and look kind of white. And with Photoshop, that's just white. You know, it's just like kind of, you can see it's kind of a textureless area, but in reality, that would just look cakey and white. So we know in Photoshop when it just kind of gets blurry like that we're in a bad place, because now it's gonna start looking cakey and look like makeup. So that's why going over it with the little brush and just getting where it's dark, we kind of cleared it up with pink and orange. We didn't have to use another color for like what's vibrant. See, if we were to say, oh, this is red, I would have thought it was red before. Maybe some of you would think it was red, and we use G1. We'll be able to get rid of the red part instantly. But what it's gonna leave behind is the shadowiness, and that's kind of really what ends up actually being the distracting thing, because it's dark, and we didn't take away any of the dark, we just took away the vibrancy in the skin, and so it kind of just creates kind of a, I don't know, a dirtiness, because we left behind the darkness and we didn't leave behind fleshy tones.